until you don't need to go out for anything. We're gonna do this prepper style clam chowder. Wild prepper, eh, Mommy Meathead? Yeah, it's gotta be a wild prepper. Okay, my meats did not turn out to be the size of a small child. They really didn't get that big. But these are the seeds that I used. Mammoth red meat. I call them monster meats. From Baker Creek. So we're going to be eating them in the clam chowder. And I'll show you what they look like. Oh. Why'd you eat all Mummy's bacon? Why'd you eat all my bacon for the clam chowder? Why you eat all Mummy bacon for? Huh? Can you eat it all? I like having a variety in sizes of my eggs. I got little Bantam eggs, and then I got my Rhode Island red egg. But I got this little quail egg, and that's what I'm going to be using to make my dough. Start off with one. I'm going to need another one. Find a sharp edge, and then you can actually crack them if you put your fingernail in there. I find the bigger eggs, there's way too much egg. So, to make, dough just for me. So, a couple of quail eggs, usually enough. Okay, when the dough comes together, it's for pasta. When it comes together, it's done. It means it's sticking, it's nice and moist, it'll work well. Here's the monster meats all cut up. They taste really good too. They're really earthy and kind of sweet, but not really. Not a lot of sweet. They're really good. They're really earthy. And there's my bacon that Pone didn't eat. Add a few little chunks, not a lot. And then some green onion. I'm going to add this to my soup. And I put a little bit of coconut milk in there with my dried mushrooms and my herbs. I have a little bit of dill. I have, we'll call it oregano. And a little bit of rosemary, garlic, and onion powder. And I got that in there soaking with my wild mushrooms and my store-bought mushrooms. I have black trumpet mushroom, chanterelle, and chicken in the woods. Just about a teaspoon each, or a tablespoon each of dried mushrooms. And they're kind of chunky, so I put them in here to swell up a bit. And it looks like they're coming. But my store-bought ones got dried too, so I put them in there, and they'll add flavor and color now. So, we'll get this together, and we'll be back. With my pasta dough, I just roll it into a little ball, and then flatten it out, so it's got like a little indent. And those are my handmade macaroni. You can take a fork and tab it like that too. That's more of a gnocchi, but anything like that works. Or no. it into the boiling water for about 5 minutes and they're done. It's been a while since I had clam chowder. I think I forget what clams look like. Now, these are scallops and shrimp. I'm going to make more of a seafood one because I can't eat potatoes, can't have celery, so I'm adding beets, and I have corn. It's going to be weird, but it's going to taste good. And I got my noodles over here cooking. So instead of cracker or whatever, or a bowl, that's really cool, a garlic bread bowl for the clam chowder challenge. Cosmic cultivators, that is so cool. Johnny, I can't dig my own clams, but that is so cool. But that's why I'm adding frozen shrimp and frozen scallops to improve that flavor in the clam, and adding a little bit more meat since the dog ate my bacon. And I have to use coconut milk because I can't use cream anymore. So I definitely couldn't use cream of mushroom soup, but I am making a mushroom kind of soup with it. So I like Tom's idea of cream of mushroom soup. I just can't eat it anymore. I used to love that, but I have an intolerance to wheat and dairy. So we're going to do this with coconut milk, and with our turmeric in there, it's kind of, in a way, a little bit of a curry. The beets, I don't know, but they don't really taste like beet. They taste more earthy and sweet. So I think it'll add a little bit of pop color. So I'll be back when it's a little further done. Okay, I started rinsing my clams because I started getting a lot of grit and even shell fragment. And it says right there, they contain shell fragment. Look at all that crap in there. Johnny, be happy getting your own. But even Gina and Chris there, they were able to get fresh ones, I think. But this is what we have. That's the only clams I can get. You don't even look like a clam. Tastes good. I guess that's all that matters. So, we're going to take this, and we're going to take our flavor water. That's why I do that too, is I rinse those off. No flavor now. Not a little bit, but I'm going to cook that in there. Really, they only need to be warmed up. There we go. And we're going to add our beets, if it cooperates. We'll give it a stir. Thank you, Candy. You want to give that a stir? That looks really good, actually. I like the red in there.
Yes, it does, Wild.
And I don't mind cleaning my shrimp. And I like getting them with the shell on, because you can tell they're a better quality here. You get to know your seafood. If you can only get it frozen, you get to know where to get it. Okay, now we're going to add that mushroom that we're soaking. And then we'll add the more cream. It's already starting to look good. Yeah, we probably need the more cream. Yeah. The rest of the coconut milk. Heat it through and it should be good. Don't overcook coconut milk. It'll start separating. So, you can turn it down to about medium. Oh yeah, the noodles can go in there too. At this point, we'll be back in a minute. I shouldn't have to use cornstarch in here, because the noodles have a little bit of cornstarch and rice flour, and that will thicken up as it starts to boil. So we're going to let it at medium heat kind of come to a simmer. I used to make a Manhattan clam chowder with tomatoes too, but I can't have the tomato family anymore. So many dietary restrictions. We're going to try this and see how it tastes anyway. Is that a clam? I think that's a clam. Clam and meat and a scallop. Try that. Mmm. That's a lot of flavor. A lot. Mmm. Oh, good.
This is really good, Wild.
Black trumpet. Yum. I gotta finish eating now. This is not good. Yum, yum, yum.